Okay, let's be honest. We've all been there. You ask your AI assistant for something, and what you get back is, well, kind of useless. It's so frustrating. But what if the problem isn't the AI? What if it's the way we're asking? In this explainer, we're going to learn how to go from those vague, disappointing requests to getting incredibly valuable results.
Right? You ask for a quick summary, you get a generic list of bullet points. You ask for some creative ideas, and they are just completely off the mark. The very tool that's supposed to save you a ton of time ends up wasting it. And that's the exact frustration we are tackling today. We're going to learn how to give the AI the specific, crystal clear instructions it needs to actually help.
I mean, just look at the difference here. It's night and day. A vague prompt like write about teamwork. What is the AI even supposed to do with that? Who is this for? What's the point? But an engineered prompt, draft a blog post for new managers on fostering collaboration in remote teams, that's a whole different ballgame. It defines the audience, the specific topic, and the format. That little shift from just asking a question to giving a set of instructions, that's everything.
And yeah, there's a name for this. It's called context engineering. It's the moment you stop just throwing questions into a void and you start actively managing the context you give the AI. You're not just a user anymore. You become an architect, literally designing the blueprint to get the exact result you want.
So how do we actually become these context architects? Well, it all boils down to answering 4 simple but absolutely crucial questions. If you can get these right, trust me, you are already 90% of the way there. Just think of these 4 questions: who, why, what, and how as the guardrails for your AI. By answering them right up front, you're not just giving it some vague destination. You're giving it a precise target on a map, a clear path to get there, and the rules of the road for the journey.
All right, theory is great, but let's get practical. We're about to break down a framework you can copy, paste, and start using immediately. Think of this as your personal toolkit for building way better prompts every single time.
Every great prompt starts with 2 things. First, the role. Who do you want the AI to be for you in this moment? Don't just let it be an AI. Tell it to be an expert research analyst or a witty social media manager. Give it a job title, a persona. Second, the objective. What is your goal? State it as clearly as humanly possible. Draft a blog post. Create a 3-day meal plan. Absolutely zero ambiguity.
Now for the heart of it all, the context package. This is where you feed the AI all of its raw materials. Who's the audience? What kind of voice and tone should it use? Is there a specific length target? And this is critical. What are the specific key facts or links it has to use? And are there any constraints, things it absolutely should not do? The more detail you pack in here, the better your output is going to be. It's that simple.
But here's where things get really powerful. What if it wasn't just a single command you shoot off into the ether? What if it was an actual conversation? You can make that happen by giving the AI a specific workflow to follow, which turns it from a simple tool into a genuine collaborator. This is a total game changer. Instead of just spitting out a final product, the AI first does a gap check to ask you if it's missing anything. Then it creates a plan, an outline, and waits for you to approve it. Only then does it draft the content. And it even pauses to review with you and ask for feedback before it makes revisions. This is how you turn a tool into a teammate.
And finally, you lock in the rules of the game. You tell it how to handle big chunks of text, what to do if it finds knowledge gaps, and the exact output format you need. And most importantly, you give it its very first command. Begin with step 1, gap check. This is the ignition key that starts the whole collaborative engine.
You know, the source material we're drawing from here puts it perfectly. If you really practice this framework, your work with AI will fundamentally change. It's going to be faster, way more accurate, and you'll get so much more value out of these incredible tools.
So that leaves just one last question. Now that you've got the toolkit, you've got the method for building these super precise, super effective AI prompts, what are you going to build with your first one?